Hello, Summit Artist. We have been really studying nature and looking closely and observing the different styles of feathers and adding our own flair to it by incorporating designs and patterns. So, initially, we started out with a very realistic shape of our feather, and then we added patterns and designs. So many of you started making your printing block. A printing block is made out of foam, and we pressed into that foam using our maple sticks. And we also added designs on the outside of that beautiful feather. We're going to use quite a few printing supplies to make our print. I have a brayer, which it looks like a roller that will roll out my ink. I have a burnisher to rub my printing block, and printing ink. So I'm going to set aside that burnisher. I'm also going to spread out my ink. And my ink comes in a tube, and I'm just going to put a dollop of ink or a small amount of ink inside of my printing plate. A printing plate is very specific. You need to put the ink in a special spot so we don't have too much ink. So I'm going to dip and spread, dip and spread, dip and spread, just in the ink area. I will have marked all of these ink areas off inside of the boxes. So as I spread, I want to make sure that I have an even amount of ink going across the whole brayer. So when I look at this ink really closely on the brayer, it almost looks like water waves. So you can see here I'm pointing out where the ink goes. And now I'm going to look closely at that brayer. Make sure that it's spread evenly. And oops, those waves look bumpy and they're going across the whole brayer. Now I'm going to spread once up. I need a bit more ink, so I'll get ink onto my brayer. I'm going to spread twice going up or vertical. And after I've gone vertical, I'm going to go twice horizontal. So that's once and then twice. And that should give me enough ink. I'm going to look at that closely to make sure that I have enough ink. And now I'm just turning it upside down and pressing it onto a sheet of paper. But now I have to flip my paper like a pancake because I'm wanting to rub the side that's the colored paper, not on the back of the block, the printing block, because the printing block is too thick to rub on. So I turn it upside down like a pancake and I rub over my entire piece. And this part is very, very important. I'm now peeking, so I'm going to lift up each corner. And if I don't have enough ink, I'll rub it some more. Ooh, now I just finished my print. That's called pulling a print, boys and girls. So take your time to print each of your papers and then leave them at your table to rest.